everybody, welcome to the channel, Homesteading with Sadie. So I have the day off and Bob's at work, so I'm going to get started in this garden. I mentioned in a previous video that this garden is an embarrassment. Anyway, Coco, come here, Coco. Coco, come. Coco. Coco, come. Anyway, the garden needs some work. We're moving the beds around, so Bob's not here today, and I'm actually going to cut this bed down, move some dirt over here, try to get it ready for the winter. So I just thought I'd show you what I was up to today. So anyway, Sadie and Coco are here. Sadie's at the back door. Coco's being a terror, right? Anyway, let's get started, and I'll just bring you along in my little, whatever I'm doing, not a chore, but progress in the garden. All right, so what we've done so far is we moved this bed closer to the fence, that way we don't have to weed whack behind it, but this bed here is a lot bigger and it just doesn't look uniformed. So I'm gonna cut this bed down to match that bed size, but this is where it's gonna sit because we measure the lawnmower and we can actually get the lawnmower between there, and it's plenty enough room for me to bend down and do some gardening. So that's what I'm going to do today. We're right now, see how far I get. So I got that cut. Now these here are where we have our beans and our peas growing up, but that side is perfect. This side's too long, goes all the way to the end. So I'm going to have to unscrew this, and then I'll worry about cutting it later, but I'm going to unscrew that. I'm probably going to have to unscrew all of this so I can use that board. Anyway, let me just figure it out. Let me unscrew this first and get this part separated. So, what you doing, Sadie? You staying away from Coco? Should have put this up, but here we go. There we go. This. I'm gonna take this off, and then I want to use this, screw it back onto that, and they still have one bed. Sadie, what you eating? No, I think this one's stripped. It will be when I'm done. That one might be a square. I just end up cutting it. Oh, you gotta. Look at this dog. What is she doing? I don't know what these dogs are doing. She's digging when I'm not looking. She's just laying in the dirt. It's hot out, but it's not that hot out. Screws on the inside. Hey, Coco. What's up, little girl? What's up? What's up? Alright. So you can see this board is all rotted. Back about a year and a half ago we did a video on how to keep your beds from rotting, and we used a stain. This one didn't use the stain, we painted it. Bob just painted it with primer, so it rotted. I feel like these boards were probably used to begin with. So, I don't know. I don't know if I should go through all the effort to use it again or just to replace them. Wood's kind of expensive. I could probably get another year out of it. Well, my first thought is I'm just going to reuse it. I don't know. That's a lot of wood. That's a lot of height difference. That wood over there is still pretty good. Let me think about it for a minute. So I think I decided I'm going to go ahead and use this. It's not much effort to just put it back together. The effort is putting all the dirt in it. But so if I replace it next year, I'm going to look in the shed to see if there's a little piece that I can put on the bottom. Open it up. Let me go do that. Alright, so I found this piece of molding in the shed, and I know it's not going to last, but this whole piece of wood is not going to last for the year. So I'm just going to screw it just to make it level, pretty much, and just so I can use it for one more year. I think that'll work. Hot out here. I'm going to have to go put some shorts on. I already put a screw in here. Just to hold it up. You hear the monkeys? They upset all the dogs. paying attention, I measured this from the opposite end and it ended up being 2 inches shorter. But that's okay, I kind of like it shorter or skinnier. I just went and measured the lawnmower and the berth from wheel to that little blower, leaf blower thing where you can lift up. Anyhow, the widest part of the lawnmower is about 2 feet. I gave myself an extra inch or so, so I'm gonna make sure these are 2 feet apart, which is right there. So actually bring this in just a touch. It's hot out here. That's why I'm struggling. It's heat. And so I put some branches down here and then went over to the compost bin. I got some compost. I'm gonna put that down and then I'm gonna put the dirt on top of it, fertilize it, and cover it for the winter. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. White dog, do you? You got a dirty mouth. What are you doing in here? Are you digging? Are you trying to help? Are you helping me? All right, keep digging. I'm gonna go get some compost, okay? Compost, more of just leaves and twigs and stuff, and then the dirt from over here, and I'm going to go get some fertilizer and fertilize this and then put a cover over it so this won't happen, because if you've been watching this for very long, you know that Coco likes to eat fertilizer. It's her favorite thing. So I think I'm going to find some. I don't necessarily want to put plastic over it and get that first before the fertilizer. What's that? But I found some old cardboard and I'm going to get the fertilizer out of the greenhouse. Alright, so I bought this off of Amazon. It's all-purpose granular plant food. So it's organic bone meal for stronger root systems. And basically I'm just going to be generous and put it all over here. See, look, she loves fertilizer. You can't have any fertilizer. You're going to have to leave the garden. What do you have on your head? Go on, go. Come on. Come on. She just loves fertilizer. I don't know what it is about it. The smell maybe. So I'm going to generously spread it because this is going to be overwintered. time doing this because these beds have been a mess for the last few years and I haven't really gotten a good garden, except the first year. Sit down. Sit. You just water it down a little bit. And I cover it with this cardboard. And I put a heavy pot on it so it won't blow away. Alright, so that's ready for the winter. I have this bed here ready for the winter. Hush! And this bed's ready for the winter. So now I'm going to clean up the rest of the garden real quick. I feel like I got something accomplished today. I cleaned up this mess. It's still kind of in disarray. I need to get this cobblestone pathway weed whacked, and a few more things need to be done. It's going to get a little cool tonight, so I'm going to put some of my plants back in the greenhouse. And we will see you on the next video.